Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kahalim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles, taught us this truth, the great millstone. Peace and salutations unto the Lord's elect, the Lord's chosen. So, when the Lord came on the scene, all right, Lord, he came to establish, or fulfill the law, you know, rather better said, as he said in Matthew the 5th chapter. He said he came to fulfill the law, make it whole, make it complete, and to be the embodiment of the law, right? Because it says in Psalms chapter 40, and verse 7, it says, Lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me, or it's written of I, it's written of, scriptures are contained, or contain the Lord, Yahweh Shai, his spirit. That's why it says another, I will not leave you comfortless. I will send you the Holy Spirit. John 14:26. He shall teach you all things. All right. He will not leave you comfortless. All right. So, with that being said, man, when you read Genesis the 4th chapter, you see what happens between Cain and Abel, right? Between Cain and Abel, there's a story, right? Basically the story that transpires between Esau and Jacob, right? Which their brothers, came from the same womb and whatnot, but they have one is jealous of the other, and seeks to slay the other. Now it's Genesis chapter 4, and verse 5 says, "But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? Why are you angry? Why are you bitter? Why are you mad? Right? And why is thy countenance fallen? It says, If thou do well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou do not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass that when they were in the field, that Cain rose up and slew his brother Abel. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, for I'm not my brother. Am I my brother's keeper? Right. So Cain got a little attitude, with the Most High, like Esau does. Well, I'm not my brother's keeper. See, and it's true. You're supposed to be your brother's keeper. Now, the scripture say, the love of many wax cold. Okay, so when the Lord came on the scene, he taught you to care for one another, man. They said love each other with a pure heart fervently. And what you see today, even amongst us in this truth, even they of the circumcision, that's why it says their mouths must be stopped who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not to for filthy lucre's sake, right? Because that's why 1 Peter 4:17, judgment must start at the house of the Most High first. Okay, because a lot of you sickos out there, you don't give a damn about each other. You might know the name of the Lord. You might be able to teach, and you might have the look, and but you don't really care about the Lord or his men or each other. You don't really care. I've seen it firsthand with my own two eyes that I have right here in my head. I look, bro. It's one thing for you. That's why the scripture say charity covers all things, man. Charity covers a multitude of sins, because here it is that it says prophecy shall fail, this shall fail, that fail, right? Where there is knowledge, this shall fail, but charity never faileth, right? Because charity goes into love, but whatnot. So many of you, you don't have no heart, love in your heart, really. You don't really give a damn, all right? You just in this thing for I don't know, whatever motive you're in this thing for, but at the end of the day, you don't really love each other like that, okay? You don't really love each other like that. You wouldn't wash the disciples' feet like the Lord did, okay? You wouldn't even get, here it is, It's pulling teeth for you to call somebody, for you to send a text, for you to even say shalom to a brother or something. You know what I'm saying, brother? That's why the Lord told you, you know, that how can a man say that he loved me if he loves not the brother that's right next to him? You see, you look, man. This is why the scriptures speak about the weightier matters of the law: faith, judgment, mercy, man. All right. The wicked scribes and Pharisees, they was omitting the weightier matters of the law. They just, they just looked the part, but at the end of the day, they didn't really have the characteristics, the fruit of the spirit, man. Which are the little things, man. See, what they say, the devil is in the details. It's the little things, man. You know, do you really give a fuck about your brother like that, or no? You just cast him aside like he's a piece of shit. The scriptures tell you to take oversight over the flock. You've been given power, right? You've been given knowledge of the scriptures and this and that, right? So you can take care of the Lord's little ones while he's away, man. While he's away. But many of you, man, you in this thing and you don't even give a fuck, bro. You don't care. You really don't care. You could if brothers drop dead or something like that, you would have like you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care. Here it is. You wouldn't give a damn, man. You wouldn't care. You would just be like, oh, whatever, like it really doesn't. It really you really doesn't have you don't have a stake in this. Like you don't really care. That's the crazy thing. You in this truth with no heart. That's fucking crazy, man. You in this truth with no heart. You cannot be. The Lord's not gonna give you no power, no rulership seat if you don't have a good heart, bro. It just is what it is. Okay, Esau. Look at Esau. Esau's like the perfect example of a demon. Esau rules, but with no heart. This motherfucker rules with no care. Just like the movie Gladiator, man. This motherfucker he just wants to see blood and shit. Have people stroke him off and shit in front of everybody and yeah. But he didn't give a fuck about his citizens and shit like that. These are souls that's in your hand, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You understand what I'm saying? So many of you are gonna be removed from your positions, man. That y'all in there because here it is. You don't deserve it. You're not doing your job, and you don't rule with love, man. See what I'm saying? You don't have no love for your fellow brother, man. For your fellow brother. Here it is. You won't even mess with a brother because he's not in your camp. You don't even like, fuck this guy. Fuck him. That's the attitude, man. That's the attitude with a lot of you individuals out there, man. That's your attitude, bro. This nigga's not in the camp, man. He ain't a brother. Yeah, that's the attitude. You might not say it in public and shit like that, but this is what you do. This is what I've seen, bro, with my own two eyes, man. This is the spirit that because our people are under the curses, man. That's why it says great men are not always wise, man. You could be a great man and whatnot, and this and that. But if you don't have no love, you don't give a fuck about your brother like yourself. You're in the spirit of Cain, man. You're in the spirit of Cain, bro. You know what I mean? What did he say? Am I my brother's keeper? A lot of you got that attitude. Am I my brother's keeper? I don't know you, nigga. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? You're not that important, nigga. What the fuck? What is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, man? You understand what I'm saying, man? Nah, you're not that important, nigga. Who you think you are, nigga? Blah, 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 blah. You ain't an elder. You ain't this. You ain't that. That's not the attitude to have, brother. The Lord said, receive one of these little ones as myself, man. Because one of these little ones represent me. They represent me. They got the spirit of the Lord that represents me on the earth, man. Here it is. You over there despising them. The scriptures say despise not the little ones, man. That's what it says. Because the little ones represent me, man. The Lord says set them to judge that are least esteemed in the church. 1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter. Why you don't hear that being spoken about a lot amongst Israel? Why? Because everybody's, they only care about who's the biggest and the greatest and has the most subscribers and all this other shit. But they don't deal with the weightier matters of the law, the little things. Being a brother, caring for each other, giving a fuck about each other. The little things, bro. So this is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 31. And it says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon thrones, judging the 12. Then shall he sit on the throne of his glory. It's like it. And before him shall he gather all nations, and shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand and the goats on the left. Then shall the king say to them on his right hand, see the right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared from you from the foundation of the world. You're not gonna inherit that kingdom if you being a demon, man. If you don't give a fuck about your brother, man, like that, man. You gotta care for him like you care for yourself, man. The scripture say, man had greater love, no greater love than he laid down his life for his friends. You wouldn't lay down your life for your friends, man. You wouldn't even pick up the phone and call them. You wouldn't even say, hey, brother, how you doing? I see you out there laboring, boom, 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 whatever, man. It's just, you wouldn't even do no shit like that, bro. Here it is. You gonna give your life for a brother? You gonna give your life for a brother? You wouldn't even wash his feet, man. You wouldn't even wash his feet. The woman washed the disciples' feet, the Lord's feet, with her hair, man, and her tears, bro. Come on, man. The Lord himself washed the disciples' feet, man. And Peter talking about, oh, wash my hair to my hair. No. You couldn't wash my hair to my hair. No. Nah, man. The Lord washed the disciples' feet, man. Come on, bro. A lot of you think you're too good to talk to a brother because I'm this, I'm that, I'm an elder. I'm over you. You look, you little nigga, go somewhere. That's off, brother. That's fucking totally off, man. Okay? You're supposed to humble yourself as a little child, man. Receive such a little one as thyself. The scriptures say, knowledge puffeth up, man, but charity edifieth. Okay? So it says, come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, you gave me drink. I was a stranger, you took me in. Yeah, Jake, man, it's more likely for them to boot you, cast your ass out, and call you a demon and a serpent and a piece of shit than it is for them to take you in. You see? Easy. They'll be quick to easily cast your ass away and blah, blah, instead of forgiving you, working with you. Hey, brother, this brother's sincere, man. Nah. Boom. Nah. It's not like that, bro. Give him a chance, man. Boom. Nah, the first stuff, fuck this guy, man. Fuck this nigga, man. Who the fuck you think he is? That's the thought process behind, Jake, your people, man. Even in the faith. It's fucked up, bro. But that's the curses, man. That's the curses. You are under the curses. You're still under the curses to this day. Just because you came into the faith doesn't mean the curses just magically disappear off you, man. It says, I was a stranger and you took me in. All right. Naked and clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came onto me. How many sincere brothers? Look, you brothers have been teaching this word, right? How you could count with your hands how many times somebody came and actually gave a fuck about you, brother. I'm talking about like real talk, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey brother, how you doing? You all right? It's hi and bye. I don't know you, nigga. I don't really know you, nigga. You ain't right. You ain't in my camp. So you go fuck off. That's the attitude, bro. That's the attitude, man. All right, and that's not the spirit to be having, man. All right, that's not the spirit to be having. Okay, yeah, the brother may not be in your camp or whatnot, whatever the case may be. But look at the elder apostles. Look at how the elder apostles deal, man. Okay, they brothers come up there from all kind of walks of life. They don't treat them like that. They don't talk to them like that because they're spiritual. They've been around. They've been on a level for many years. They understand that not everybody's going to be in their organization, and that's cool, man. They don't treat brothers like that, man. But this is why the Lord set up men with experience to guide you and show you and follow their examples and things of that nature, man. But many individuals out there, man, they got this attitude of like, man, fuck you, nigga. I don't know you. You ain't nobody. I've been in this thing for so long, and you just a squirrel. That's not the attitude to have, my brother. That's not the attitude to have. All right. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 36 again. It says, naked you clothed me, and I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came onto me. All right. Jake is in prison and you ain't even visited him. You don't give a damn. That's why a lot of candlesticks gonna be blown out, bro. Because you don't give a damn. You have to have some type of compassion. You have to care for your fellow Israelite, bro. Especially a laborer like yourself, man. Especially somebody that's like you, man. Come on, bro. Okay? You have to give a damn. You have to actually care. All right? If you don't care, then this job is not for you, man. All right? You're supposed to care for the people. The Lord Yahushua wept for the daughter of his people, man. Say many of you are you don't care, bro. You don't care, and that's the problem. You see, 37 verse. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in naked or clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of my brethren, ye have done it to me. The least of my brethren. That's a little guy. You're a little guy, man. You're a little guy. You're just a fucking little guy. That's the attitude. Yeah, man. You're just a small fry. You ain't. That's why the scripture told you about having respect to the men that have gay clothing and goodly apparel and name and rank and title, all this stuff. The Lord clearly told you, I will not give flattering titles unto men. That soon my maker would take me away. That's exactly why. Because it's all about being down to earth, bro. It's all about being a man of the people. The Lord Yahushua was a man of the people, was he not? The Lord Yahushua got down with the publicans and the sinners, man. Okay? He didn't come up there, old nigga, you a sinner. Yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, you wicked. Yeah, get up out of here. You just a piece of shit, You know? Yeah, you just a nigga. You just whatever, man. That's why the Lord removed these different proud guys, man. Okay, like your man Chief Gabar Rakah. I remember I got on the phone with the man. He's like, you a piece of shit. The man is nowhere around to be seen, bro. But yeah, he had a good little run, but it's just the facts. The facts are the facts. The man had a page called uh uh uh, cares and takes care of the sheep. That man has disappeared because the spirit was not there. I'm just using him as an example. All right, just using him as an example. 10K subscribers. Had all these people watching them in there. Oh my God, Shalom, man, big chief, this one, that. And then he was having meetings with the CIA and shit. They called him and shit. This was back in the day, like 2018, some shit like that, 19. This is wearing bulletproof vests, all kind of shit. That's the truth. That's just the truth. All right. That's just the truth. Nobody get, if they hear this, they're gonna get mad. Some of them that used to watch him or used to be cool with him. Look, there's no respecter of persons, brother. There's no respecter of persons, man. Okay. All right. You treat men like a piece of shit, and this is what happens to you. I remember on the phone vividly. I was like fucking 20 years old. I was like, I 20, 21. I don't know how old I was. Here it is. Some shit happened, whatever. And whatever the case may be, he was like, yo, you a piece of shit, bro. Damn. I'm like, hold on, bro. What the fuck is this? What's going on with this, bro? I thought we coming to the truth, brother. Supposed to love you and shit. Like, yo, you a piece of shit, bro. Hey, that's why you ain't around no more, man. That's why you ain't around no more. I mean, among the myriad of other reasons. Okay. So it says Matthew 24 and verse 25 and verse 40. Okay, it says, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, and as much as ye have done it to one of the least of my brethren, you've done it to me. So you might think a brother's a little guy. You might think, he ain't shit. Yeah. He don't have no rank. He ain't got nothing. But the Lord told you, if you've done it to one of these little ones of my brethren, you've done it to me. All right? Because the little one belongs to me, bro. That little one belongs to me. All right? And you are supposed to watch over that little one, man. Now you ain't supposed to lord over him and bitch slap him around and call him, the scriptures speak about the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, man. Okay, but I'll go get that over after this. It says 41st verse. It says, then shall ye say unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. You didn't take me in and cast him away. Naked, you clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and you visited me not. These brothers are suffering. They're sick. They're in prison. They're fucked up all day, and you just like, whatever, nigga. They ain't no bad. Fuck them. Fuck them. You're supposed to suffer with your people, man, like Moses did. Moses suffered with his people, bro. Moses suffered with his people rather than enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season, man. All right. 43rd verse. I was a stranger, you took me not in. Naked, you clothed me. Sick, and you in prison, you visited me not. Right. It says, It says, a thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick in prison and did not minister unto me. Uh, then he shall answer, saying, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life everlasting or life eternal. Okay. Mark chapter 10 and 42. But Yahushua called to them and said unto them, ye know that they which are accounted to rule over the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and their great ones exercise authority upon them. That's right. They exercise authority upon them, right? But so shall it be so it shall not be among you. But whosoever will be greatest amongst you shall be your minister. The more greater thou art, the more humble thyself, right? The more knowledge, wisdom, power, understanding you got, the more greater you are, the more that you're supposed to be like a little child. Like, and it's hard. It's not easy. It's not, knowledge puffeth up, charity edifies. But you got to try. You got to try to understand your brother. You got to try to, he's under the curses like you. Sometimes Jake is going to get fucking very simple, man. They're going to do things that irk you the wrong way. And you got to learn to be long suffering, bro. The scriptures speak about being long suffering. You got to learn to, all right, just look, bro, it's just Jake, whatever, man. You got shit that probably piss people off and shit. And you got to learn to deal with each other. You just got to learn. Here it is. That's why it says Isaiah 11:13, man. Ephraim shall not vex Judah, Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Here it is. You're amongst each other, the tribes and shit. You got this enmity amongst each other and shit. You got to try to understand one another, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what the Lord's looking at. He's looking at, at the little thing. The devil is in the details, right? As they say, it's in the details, man. So it's this fine print, man. It's the little things. All right. It says, but it shall not be so amongst you. All right. The kings, the rulers of Gentiles exercise lordship over them. This is talking about Jake. Their great ones exercise authority upon them, but it shall not be so amongst you. But whosoever will be great among you shall be your minister, your servant. And whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be servant of all. But even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life for a ransom for many. You wouldn't give your life for a ransom for many because you don't give a fuck about nobody except yourself. And that's the problem. That's why the Lord is going to remove many, because the heart of many is wax cold, bro. It just is what it is. If you're gonna be a ruler in the kingdom, if you're gonna be beamed up and have powers and all this stuff, you gotta care for somebody, brother. You gotta care for somebody other than yourself. You gotta be willing and able to give your life for the flock, like the Lord did, man. If not, then you're not a true minister of the power. If not, then you're not a real man of the Lord. If not, then you're just a fucking faker. Because at the end of the day, that's what the Lord did. He said, "These are they which have followed the Lamb whithersoever he goeth." Revelation the 14th chapter, man. So ain't no way around it, man. Ain't no way around it. You don't have to care for these people, man. If you're gonna call yourself being a shepherd, man, over them. All right. So that's what I tell you in John the 10th chapter. The hireling fleeth because he careth not for the flock, because his flock are not his own. He don't give a damn. He's just like, whatever, I'm just here. I'm passing the time, I'm just in the truth. I know about the truth. I got clout. I'm famous, I'm here. I'm here. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm going out there, but you're not dealing with the most important things, man. The little things, That's why the Lord came in Revelation the 2nd chapter. He had aught against all the churches. He had aught against all of them. Like, look, bro, you going off. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you good in this aspect, but here it is in the other aspect. You totally wanting. That's why he said that. And he told them that I'll remove your candlestick, man. I will blow out your candlestick, man. All right. Luke 22 and verse 24. And there was also strife amongst them, which of them should be counted the greatest. Jake always fighting about who's the greatest, who's this, who's that, and pissing contests and shit. 25th verse. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so. But he that's greatest amongst you, let him be as the younger, and he that's chief as he that doeth serve. For he that is greater
For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat or he that serveth? Is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am amongst you as he that serveth. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. I appoint unto you a kingdom as my father appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. That's why the Lord said he knows your hearts, man. All right. And where Satan's seat is, man. Okay. He knows your hearts. All right. So, going back to Genesis, the 4th chapter. Okay. Am I my brother's keeper? Yeah, you're supposed to be your brother's keeper. Here it is. Here it is, brother. Here it is, man. We had gotten some. I guess brother ran into one of the brothers, and I guess he asked. I guess one of the brother had asked one of these guys about us, and the dude was like, "What about them? What about them? What about those guys? What about them?" Like that's not the attitude to have, bro. That's not the attitude to have. You're supposed to care for your brothers. Oh yeah. I as it says in Galatians, John. As it says in John, it says the elder to the well-beloved guys. I heard of your faith in the truth. You're supposed to be happy, of your brothers. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be loving. Oh yeah, they still going. They still teaching the word. They still, they still pushing. Oh, good. Good. Look at my brothers flourishing in the faith, man. But yeah, hey, the scripture say you don't have an evil eye towards each other in the curses. Okay. 3 John 1:1, it says the elder unto the well-beloved guys whom I love in the truth. Hold on. Whom I love in the truth. The elder unto the well-beloved guys whom I love in the truth. See, the elders are supposed to be your family. They're supposed to be like your fathers, right? And they're supposed to care about you. That's why many are going to lose what they have, man. Okay? Because you're holding a position, right? In order to use your office. The Apostle Paul said, I magnify my office. All right. The Apostle Paul was using his position for good. The Apostle Paul was going to the Gentiles and caring for them and visiting them. And hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Everything's good. I'm jealous over you with godly jealousy. That's what he said. I'm jealous over you with godly jealousy, man. I've espoused you to one husband. Are you jealous over the flock of the Lord with godly jealousy? Like the scriptures tell you, the rage of a man, jealousy is the rage of a man. You're supposed to be jealous over the Lord's flock. Like, what's going on with you, bro? You all right? What the fuck you do? I heard you ain't did a video in 2-3 months. What the fuck is going on with you? You want to die, bro? That's, hey, did you eat? You all right? How's your kids? Just a little care, man, goes a long way. Just pick up the phone, call the brother, man. Hey, what's going on, bro? Shit, something, man. Send him a fucking postcard or something, man. Something, man. Show a little sign of life, man. But therein lies the spirit of Yahushua, man. Therein lies the love that the Lord had for his people, man. So anyway, it says 3 John 1:2, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. Not, hey, man, what about them guys? What about them? What about them? Your name comes up. What about you, nigga? What about those guys? Man, I don't want to hear about them. What about them? That's wicked, man. That's wicked, bro. That's wicked, man. Okay. It says, even as thy soul prospereth, for I rejoice greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that's in thee. I rejoiced greatly when I heard that you was in the truth doing the work, and you was growing, and you was bringing in fruit, and you was growing as you supposed to. I was happy at that. I heard that you was in the truth. I heard that you was growing. I heard that you was a minister of the power, and I was happy about that, man. Good for you. Good for you, brother. Good for you, man. That should make you happy, man. Instead of if you a demon, if you ain't right, if you got spirits on you, then you will be in the spirit of Cain, man. Oh, well, I'm my brother's keeper. What about them guys, man? What about you, nigga? You're not important, man. Why is his name's being brought up? That's how you would think if you're in the spirit of Cain, man. And Cain was a murderer of his brother. And the Lord told you, if a man hate his brother in his heart, he's a murderer, man. All right. So it says, for I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that's in thee, as thou walkest in the truth. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in the truth. the elder, the well-beloved guys, he cared for the people, man. You see? The Lord Yahushua cared for the people. Paul cared for the people. Peter cared for the people. King David cared for the people. Solomon cared for the people, man. Okay? They actually gave a damn about the people, man. Do you give a damn about your brothers? All right? Do you give a damn about Israel? Then if you don't, then you're not a true man of the Lord. You're not a true minister of the power. You're just a faker, man. Okay? And the Lord came on the scene to reveal and expose the hearts of many, man. Likewise, his men. Okay? That's why it says Hebrews 4:12. It's a two-edged sword. A discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man. That's why they wanted to kill Yahushua, because Yahushua was piercing them to the soul, man. To the soul. He was exposing all these wicked, evil niggas. That's why he taught with authority, not as the scribes, man. Not as the weak-ass scribes that just wanted to exercise lordship. Because at the end of the day, they were little men. At the end of the day, they were small men inside, bro. You understand? They couldn't get it in the world. They couldn't get it out there by themselves. So they use the word and, sell out to the white man and kind of put on a quote-unquote image. Hey, we're out there, hey, we got the Bible, but the spirit wasn't there. The spirit of Yahweh Shai wasn't there, man. Okay? So they didn't give a damn about the people. They didn't give a damn. When Judas Iscariot sold out and turned his back on the Lord for 30 shekels, he didn't give a damn about his people. He didn't give a damn about his brother. Just like Cain. All right? 30 shekels, man. That's why he hung himself. All right? So it says, 3 John 1:4, I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in the truth. You should be happy. You should be happy, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, good, man. Good. That's good right there, man. You shouldn't be all hurt inside. Oh shit, look at them. The guys are growing in the spirit. Oh yeah, look at that. Who they think they are? Who they think they are? They think they somebody and shit. Come on, bro. It says, beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers, which have borne witness of my charity before the church, whom thou bring forward on their journey after a goodly sort, thou doest well. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. All right. I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loved to have the preeminence amongst them, receiveth us not. There you go. You're supposed to receive such a little one as myself. Diotrephes was not. Diotrephes, like, man, cast these dudes away. Cast them down. Nope. He was in that spirit, in that Cain spirit. No, fuck that. No. Instead of receiving such a little one as myself, just cast them away, shut up the kingdom of heaven to men. That's what Matthew the 23rd chapter is all about. Here they, ye that shut up the kingdom of heaven to men. You see? Ye go not in yourselves, but you shut up the kingdom of heaven to men. You see? All right? Because you're not your brother's keepers. You're not your brother's keepers. All right? No greater love hath any man that he laid down his life for his friends. All right? Again, the Lord washed the disciples' feet. Would you wash the disciples' feet, man? You think you too good to condescend to men of low estate, man? Scripture say condescend to men of low estate. It didn't say I'm too good for this one. Oh no, I'm too good. Was the Lord too good? Was the Lord too good to receive such a little one? When here it is, his own disciples rebuke them. Get these kids away from me. How dare they come before the king? He wasn't dealing like that, man. He had a down-to-earth spirit, bro. He had a down-to-earth spirit, man. John 15 and verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that you love one another, you sicko. Greater love have no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. And no greater love have no man that he laid down his life for his friends, man. All right. So the Lord, he washed the disciples' feet, man. All right. That's very what's the word? Symbolic or telling. It's very telling of the spirit that the Lord wanted from us, man. All right. Okay. So it said John 13, and it's in the 13th chapter. Yep. And get to the point. 5th verse. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter and said unto him, Lord, why doest thou wash my feet? Hey, how shall I answered and said, what I do thou knowest not. You don't understand what I'm doing. I'm doing. You'll understand later. You'll understand. But thou shalt know hereafter. Peter said unto him, thou shalt never wash my feet. How shall I answer, if I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my head and my hands. Yahushua said unto him, he that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit. And ye are clean, but not all. Yeah. 11 verse. For ye know who should betray him, for he knew who should betray him. Therefore he said, ye are not all clean. All right. We know that there's many of you that don't believe, like just like the Lord knew. They know that many of you are fakes and phony. That's why it's only a few. The Lord knew. He knew that that's why he made the statement. He said, look, man, y'all sitting here, standing here, many of you are not clean. All right. You're not clean. 13th verse. Ye call me master and Lord, and ye say, well, for I am so. For so am I. It's like it. If then your Lord and master have washed your feet, ye ought to wash one another's feet. Sicko. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you that the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither is he sent greater than he that sent him. If ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them. All right. Happy are ye if you do them, if you fulfill this royal law. That's why when he came, what did he tell them? He said, look, the law and the prophets hang on these two things: that you love the Lord your power as yourself and your brother as yourself, man. As that you love the Lord your power and your brother as yourself, man. Which is very hard to do because of the curse, because of your flesh and all this shit. But you have to strive. That's why it says strive for the masteries. You have to attempt. You have to earnestly contend with yourself, and be long suffering and things of that nature. And you have to be in that spirit, willing and able to condescend to man in lower state, to care for each other, man, as the Lord cared for you, giving his life for you, a bunch of riches, bunch of crazy people, man, that have disrespected him for the last time. So it says 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 8, if any provide not for his own, especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. Let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old, 60, having been the wife of one man. Well reported of good works, if she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed after every good work. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Yahushua, they were married. All right. So well reported good works, washing disciples' feet, relieving the afflicted, having diligently followed every good work. All right. So be not as Cain. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? I'm not my brother's keeper. Shit. I ain't got nothing to do with you. Who are you? I'm not your brother. That's the attitude, man, amongst your people. That's the attitude amongst your people. And if you get angry, that means that's talking about you, bro. Because look, when you get angry about something, it's because it applies to you. I watch these videos. I don't get angry at them when they're cursing out the wicked and the woman and this and that. I don't get angry at that because it doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to me. All right. I'm not hurt by this. That's why I said Hebrews 4 and 12. The scriptures tell you offenses must come, right? Because when you're teaching this word, you're going to stir up people's feelings because it's going to hurt their feelings because they know it's about them. They know it's relating to them. Okay, that's why when the disciples taught and shit, things went crazy. People started rioting. Spirits were triggered because just speaking the word is going to entice emotions and shit because of the truth. the ugly truth rearing its head. You know, the ugly truth is that you don't care about nobody, and you don't love nobody, and you are not in the spirit. Okay, that's why you get hurt by videos such as these. All right, that's what the Lord came to speak about, man. The Lord came to the Lord came to say this. All right, and this is our job. You know what I mean? So, but anywho, you are to care for each other. It's because they love each other with a pure heart fervently, man. All right. So that's just the Lord's the Lord's the Lord's the fruit of his spirit. All right. That's just the fruit of his spirit. All right. Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue, and be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Remember that them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body. See? Because you got to suffer amongst each other, man. You all both under the curses, and you got to learn to, deal with one another and be long suffering with your brother and care about them. God damn it, you know. Like as you would care for some hoe that's gonna do you dirty. The love you supposed to have that love that Jonathan and David had amongst each other, man. You know. Okay, let me get that account of the woman with the feet washing her hair with her hair, and then Luke 7. Yep, Luke 7 and verse 40. 44. And he turned to the woman and said unto Simon, seest thou this woman, Simon? Seest thou this woman, Simon? I entered into thine house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she have washed my feet with her tears and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Thou gavest me no kiss. Kiss the son lest he be angry. Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Thou gavest me no kiss. But this woman, since the time I came in, have not ceased to kiss my feet. I'm too good for that. I'm too good for all that. 46 verse. Mine head with oil thou didst not anoint, but this woman anointed my feet with ointment. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven her. For she loved much. To whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little. And he said unto her, thy sins are forgiven. They sat at meat with him, began to say within themselves, who is this that forgiveth sins also? And he said to the woman, thy faith hath saved thee, go in peace. All right. Since I came in, this woman has not ceased to wash my feet with her tears and wipe them with the hairs of her head. That's the type of humility you're supposed to have amongst yourself. That don't mean that you literally got to get down there and lick the man's feet, symbolic, spiritual. But she actually did that the Lord had it happen so that he could write this account right here so that we'll have it on to this time. The scripture tell you in Romans where it said the things that are written aforetime were written for your learning. So the Lord had everything happen so that you could learn from it today, because this is symbolic for the election. For the election represent this woman right here that are washing each other's feet with their hair and their tears, meaning they give a damn about each other, meaning they actually give a damn. They actually care, which can't be said for all. All right. So Genesis 4 and 7. If thou do well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. Unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is thy brother? And he said, I know not, for am I my brother's keeper? That's the question. All right. Are you your brother's keeper? All right. That's the question. Do you give a damn about your brother? All right. As we read in Matthew the 25th chapter, 36 verse on down. All right. I was in prison. When did you clothe me? When did you visit me? When you read Isaiah the 61st chapter, Isaiah said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to anoint glad tidings, to preach good tidings, and to speak to them that are bound in the prison, all right, in prison houses, all right, to bring them garments of gladness, and take away the garments of mourning. All right. So Isaiah, the rest of the prophets of the Lord, they took oversight over the flock, not by constraint, but willingly. All right. So with that, I say, call him La Yahweh, by Shem Yashai, by Shem Kakwadash. All right. And peace and salutation unto the Lord's elect. care for one another, you sicko. All right, so